Are government agents secretly tracking American citizens? Former Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard claims she's been targeted by the Quiet Skies program. I liken this to Stalin's Soviet Union. Is this political retaliation or paranoia? In this video, we'll explore the stunning allegations and what they mean for our country. The people running the show need to be brought down because we are dangerously close to a totalitarian nightmare, the likes of which we've never seen before, because the United States is the richest country in the world. And think about what these dictator wannabes could do when fully on board with totalitarianism. So stick around as we get into what exactly the Biden administration did to harass Tulsi Gabbard. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got a wild ride into the world of political surveillance and government overreach. Former Congresswoman and presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard is sounding the alarm, claiming she's been tailed by government agents. Yeah, you heard that right. While Kamala Harris was busy pledging to defend freedom, compassion, and the rule of law in Philadelphia, Gabbard was busy describing a nightmare scenario. Imagine being tracked by teams of government agents, like it's Stalin's Soviet Union. Gabbard says she experienced just that. And if you think that sounds far-fetched, just wait until you hear what's coming up. Gabbard was flagged as a terrorist threat under the TSA's Quiet Skies program, a claim backed by whistleblowing air marshals. The whistleblower's account matches my experience, Gabbard said. Everything lines up to the day. But we're just scratching the surface. 2 weeks ago, Gabbard and her husband, Abraham Williams, faced a series of bizarre security screenings at airports across the country. Their boarding passes were marked with SSSS, indicating they were flagged for extra security. Quote, "It happened every time I boarded," Gabbard explained. But why would a former presidential candidate and military veteran be treated like a threat? The Quad S marker frequently indicates that the traveler has been added to a terror threat list, and Gabbard and Williams were ordered to undertake extensive random searches lasting up to 45 minutes. She said it happened every time I boarded. The Iraq war veteran and current Army reservist tends to pack light, but that's okay. She said, "I've got a couple of blazers in there and they're squeezing every inch of the entire collar, every inch of the sleeves, every inch of the edging of the blazers. They're squeezing or patting down underwear, bras, workout clothes, every inch of every piece of clothing. Agents opened the lining inside her suitcase's rollerboard and patted down every inch." That stuff takes time. Gabbard was ordered to switch on all of her equipment, including her military phone and computer. Now that's normal, but the way that they're going about it is completely abnormal. That was another unusual event. She said, "I use my military ID to get through security sometimes," who Gabbard says, among other things, visited her reservist base in Oklahoma during this time. She once had trouble getting through security with her military ID. A Transportation Security Administration agent, TSA, spotted the Quad S marker. The TSA agent asked, "Why are you Quad S? You're in the military." And she said, "That's exactly what I'm wondering." Talk about an invasion of privacy. Even her military ID couldn't help her bypass the relentless screenings one after another. The plot gets bigger here, guys. On one occasion, Gabbard encountered at least 6 TSA agents and a couple of canine units. Is this routine security or something more sinister at play? Gabbard brushed off the concerns, chalking it up to paranoia, until she read a shocking report. According to Sonia Labasco of the Air Marshal National Guard, Gabbard was unknowingly placed on a domestic terror watch list. Quote, "She doesn't know that every flight she takes has 2 explosive detective canine teams, 1 transportation security specialist for explosives, 1 plainclothes TSA supervisor, and 3 federal air marshals with her." Can you believe this? Is this the kind of freedom we were promised? This is for every flight that Gabbard flies on. All these people are being assigned. Gabbard was added to this list on July 23rd, and the surveillance began just 2 days later. At least 8 flights had different teams of air marshals keeping an eye on her, all part of the Quiet Skies program. Does this sound like a democracy or something Orwell might have written? Guys, to me, this sounds more like a retaliation from the narcissistic Biden administration, because Tulsi left the Democratic Party and then started blasting Democrats for how totalitarian left they have gone, and she hasn't stopped talking. They're trying to send her a message, and anyone else who's thinking about spreading sunlight on the goings-on in the Democratic D.C. swamp. But Gabbard isn't seeking sympathy. She said, "This is not a woe is me situation." Her story is a stark reminder of what she calls the brazen political retaliation and abuse of power under the Biden-Harris administration. While Democrats decry threats to democracy, Gabbard argues that the real threat comes from those who claim to protect it. So what do you think, guys? Are we witnessing a new era of political surveillance, or is Gabbard overreacting? Are these security measures protecting us or violating our rights? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All right, thank you for watching. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be kept up to date with the latest political dramas coming from the Biden-Harris administration. I'll see you in the next one. Spread the word.
From the bottom to the top, I grind every day. No time for haters. I'm here to slay. Stepping on the doubters, no time to rest. I'm like a freight train, I'm the best. Yeah, chasing dreams, no matter what it takes. I'm on fire and there's no breaks.